Yo, what's going on, Cowboys fans? It's your boy Foots the King. Hey. All right, guys, it's here. All the knee jerk, all the drama, all the BS. Forget it. Camp is here. Actual football things happen. Now, one of the first things that I said was all the knee jerk. That's not what this video will be, all right? So it's not going to be, oh, man, watch these guys battling and, oh, watch these guys. I'm not going to super overanalyze. Now, that's not to say that the Cowboys, the coaches, the staff isn't being critical. Even of the first padded practice, which was yesterday, they have one more today. This video is being recorded on Sunday. They have one more today. They have tomorrow off. And then I'll be at camp in training. I'll be in California on Tuesday. Footage. I don't know if you guys can notice, but the quality should be clear because this is a new camera. I was able to rent this camera, obviously, for the trip. Beautiful camera. When you zoom, doesn't lose any sharpness. And I'm actually thinking about buying it because I want you guys to have the best. We are growing together. So all you guys that donated, that I'll be able to really take this trip, that's heavy to me. Like, that means so much to me. We had some people who just recently donated. Chris Torres, James Wright. Thank you, guys. Keep donating. Got a bunch of stuff to take care of. I'm going to be dropping a bunch of content. Drills, 101s. There's content floating around. I got some videos that I'll be playing here. But nonetheless, it's here now. And I think that you see things floating around the internet, but it's important to take, I've highlighted these battles and I've documented these battles from the draft and how they would take shape all the way to now. So let's not get so knee-jerk and so excited that we lose focus of, what really needs to be happening. Rico development. Dak ball placement, Dak being cleaner, Dak being sharper. Now, Dak has never been a great practice player. He hasn't. I would like him to be one, but even his rookie year, he wasn't great. He's probably trying new things. So I'm not gonna knee jerk to certain things that I see on the internet. I'll make my decision when I get there. But it is good to see, a Michael Gallup doing things. And you know what? Let me not even get to that, man. Thank you guys for donating. Let's jump right into it, man. 5 things that we've learned from this first week of training camp. Pads are on, they break tomorrow, and then I'm there, and then it's all heck is gonna break loose. No waffles from me. Here we go. Number 1, I kind of teased at it early. Michael freaking Gallup. So he looks good. It's just something about the way he runs routes. Wow. It's something about the way that he runs routes. It's a tongue twister. Wow. He has that nuance. He's not super fast. He's not super shifty. But he does the little physical things just enough to hand placement get off me. He was kind of abusing Anthony Brown a little bit. Him and Byron had some good battles. He's catching the ball well. It's something that I like about Michael Gallup. The first day of practice he looks good, but he was looking good throughout OTAs. You heard, you saw. I'm telling you. The better camp he has is going to be hard for guys like Deontay Thompson. It's going to be hard for guys like Terrence Williams. It really is. Because if a guy is developed or he comes in ready, sometimes these guys don't need a veteran presence around. If they can play, they can play. A guy can play. So, Michael freaking Gallup, listen, he looks good. He looks solid, even in a little bit of the small sample size we have. Isn't really a small sample size, though, because he's been looking good throughout OTAs, etc. So, I'm going to be looking at that when I get out there. Zeke looks sharp. His drill work, his footwork. He doesn't look big. He has the big Santa Claus beard, but homie looks good. Zeke looks good. In Zeke we trust, man. In Zeke we trust. He's going to see 8-man fronts. He was talking about how he's ready for whatever the workload is. He's ready for it. And I believe Zeke is. Like, he's giving us no reason for him not to be. Came in. Oh, my collar's kind of drunk. My bad, y'all. Here we go. Came in loud and proud, big. Came in shape. His rookie year, he was solid. Started off slow, ended up with 16. Last year, he had all the turmoil. Doesn't matter. Still ended up with like 900 yards. Probably would have got to about 1,300. Zeke is a problem. We need him to be where he's at. He looks like he's having fun. He looks like he's out there running around. I'm excited. And I think that Zeke is really going to have a good year. Here we go. And he looks sharp right now. This is the one that I really wanted to get to. Competition is at a premium, all right? Competition is at a premium. You see these guys running around. You see the receivers going through drills, no half speed, nobody's dogging it. You see the linebackers flying around. Leighton, Jalen, Sean, We'll get to Sean Lee in a minute. All of these guys are flying around having fun, but the competition, you could tell, like, when I'm coaching my kids, I'm telling them, like, do it right in the drill. It'll translate to team, then it'll translate to the game. Don't dog it just because you're better. And it starts with your stars. It starts with the guys who are in a position of leadership. They have to do it right. You know, Tom Brady's at the beach with his full uniform on. He's in his backyard with the helmet on with his kids out there. Like, he's a nut about football. That's what you need on your team. You need guys who when it comes to drill work, they're doing it right. That's why it's so important that Zeke is doing things right. That he's going through drills and he looks sharp. It just sets a precedent, like, okay, this guy's getting he's getting all the praise and he's making plays, but even when I'm with him and I'm at practice, I see him working his you-know-what off. That's solid. And competition is from the linebacker drills to the 101s to the way the D linemen are attacking the bags and the pads and all of that stuff. Woo! I'm excited about this training camp, guys. And then, now obviously, you guys know with this channel, I've kind of moved all the X's and O's, all the football, Cowboys, and just solid, what I see. And I'm staying out of the gossip, all right? Out of the Dez. But we know what happened with Dez. Dez is somebody who I'm a very big fan of. I love Dez Bryant, but the fact remains he's not on his team anymore, but he's still a topic. That is what it is. NFL Network is going to drill it, and other YouTubers and all these publications. But I'll say this. I'm going to look at it from a different angle. I'm not going to blame anybody. I'm not going to say who's wrong between him, Sean Lee, Stephen Jones, all of it. I have my thoughts. But I'm going to leave you guys with this. Dez's tweets, Dez's reactions, all of it. It's only going to do one or two things. It's going to make this team join together, prove that they are solid, and that they will go ahead and win games, be fine, everything, and Dez will go on about his business, and that'll be that. Or it could split the locker room because Dez had that much of an effect on guys in this locker room. I truly and wholeheartedly believe that. So what's going to need to happen is winning cures all. Winning makes you forget about all. I think that if Dallas goes out and wins, everybody forgets about all of that and full steam ahead. And that's what I'm hoping. Honestly, that's what I think what will happen. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. That's 4 and 5 because it's one or two things, so I just did the math in. So those are the 5 things for me that I've taken from this training camp. It's still very, very early. I'll be out there next week. I get out there on, what day is that? I'm always bad with my days. It's the Tuesday, and then I leave the Friday. So I'll be out there for Tuesday's practice, Wednesday's practice, Thursday's practice. Be having a bunch of videos and content up until then. I'm going to try to link up with Shango too. We've been speaking. And then I'll be home on that Saturday evening, and I'll still probably be uploading content all for you guys. Thank you guys for donating. It's your boy Foots the King. The music, the podcast. Me and Joe are going to be doing podcasts every day out there. So you guys tune in. The channel's going to be booming. All right, y'all. It's your boy Foots the King. Peace.